What's up, bros and broettes? It's the Bro Hammer here. Yep, just hitting you up with a little, pretty much boxing video about a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend. Mostly, I want to talk about Terence Crawford. Man, Julius Indago, that's his name, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but excuse that stupid fly. I just opened the door and he flew in. So, they fought, Terence Crawford and Indago fought for the undisputed 140-pound junior welterweight titles, all four of the main titles. This is very significant because unification fights of this magnitude for undisputed division supremacy don't happen very often in boxing. There's so many different sanctioning bodies, a whole bunch of people trying to put their hands in the cookie jar with a lot of sanctioning fees. So boxers, they have to pay sanctioning fees when they fight for a certain title. Like they have to pay for the WBC sanctioning fee, which is, I think it's 3%. And that's why I think it was the Mayweather-Mosley fight. Floyd said, well, I'm not going to fight for that WBC belt. You know, I'm just going to beat Shane, but I don't want the belt. He didn't want to pay the sanctioning fee. He wanted his check, all his money, which is understandable. So, but this is still cool. The last time it happened was when Jermaine Taylor defeated Bernard Hopkins in their first fight, 2005. Well, no, I take that back. When they fought the second time, I believe it was for all four titles. I think it was either the first or the second time, one of the Jermaine Taylor Bernard Hopkins fights. And that was the last time it happened. That was 2005. So it's been 12 years since we've had a fight for the undisputed title of a division in any division. So this is very significant. And man, you talk about putting on a show on primetime TV, on regular TV. That's what Bud Crawford did. I mean, from the jump, opening bell, you could tell, you could see the class difference, and it wasn't supposed to be like that. They call Indago the road warrior because he's from Africa. I think it's Namibia, I believe he's from, and he's been traveling all over the world. He's undefeated. I think he was 22-0 with 11 knockouts before Saturday, and you know, he was beating everybody in their backyard pretty much. I think he beat Ricky Burns. I forgot who else he beat for his titles, but you know, he was the last one left at 140 pounds. And this may have been one of Bud's easiest fights. I mean, he took him out in the third round with a body shot. But like I said, from the opening bell, he was dominating him. I mean, it was a point to where I saw in the fight, in the first round, he caught Indago coming in with like a step back counter. Just led him right into it, and it shook Indago. I was like, I saw that and I was like, man, I knowing the Crawford's mentality, he's very mean in the ring. He's quiet, but he's one of those mean dudes. And that level of talent, I knew it wasn't gonna be very long. And that body shot that he hit that man with in the third round, man, that made my stomach hurt. Like in boxing fans, we can always tell when a guy's not getting up from a body shot. Sometimes it's a delayed reaction, and Indago immediately went down, and the look on his face, that's how we can tell. The look on the face, it was just excruciating pain. And I said, when I saw that, I was like, oh, this fight's over. He ain't getting up. That was quick. You know, I mean, Bud, he handled his business. There's nothing left for him to do at 140 pounds. He might as well move up to 147. I would take a, maybe like a medium touch fight at 147. It's a couple of people that don't want that work, though. I don't think Danny Garcia wants that work. I don't think Adrian Broner should take that right now. Now, eventually, if Spence doesn't move up before Crawford can get to that level at 147, that is a very interesting fight. But as we all know, Errol Spence is a big welterweight. So he may not be at the division too long. I think once he gets his hands on Keith Thurman, and if he beats him, he's going to move up to 154. That's just my theory on it. But So yeah, the future looks bright for Crawford. He's definitely number 2 on my pound for pound list. Ward is still number 1. Look, I don't care what any of y'all say. Get over it. The man beat Kovalev. He showed he was more man than him. He was more mentally tough. And look, man, you can talk about, you know, Ward was hitting him in the balls and everything. Unless Kovalev's balls are attached to, well, let me be technical. Unless his testicles inside of his scrotum sac are attached to his belly button, he wasn't getting lit up in the nuts, all right? Just stop. And even if he was, if the referee's not doing something about it, you know most fighters just retaliate. Did you know that, guys? Casual boxing fans, did you know that? I've seen it because I actually watch boxing. Most guys just retaliate. They don't cry and complain and look for a way out of the fight. They see that they say something to the referee, he's not doing something about it. All right, I'm going to take care of it. You know, even with Victor Ortiz, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, Floyd was using his elbows and catching him with his elbows. He does that. He pushes off with his elbows to create space to land punches. And that's a dirty little tactic that he uses. Victor Ortiz got tired of it, so he headbutted him. I mean, it was stupid and it was blatant, but he retaliated because he's like, hey, the ref ain't doing nothing. All right, let me do something. Kovalev should have hit him back in the crotch. It is what it is. He didn't. He cried and complained. If he was really getting hit in the crotch, though, that's the thing. He wasn't. Let me decline that. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, stop crying about it. It's over with. It's done with. Ward beat Kovalev twice. He's more man than him. He knocked him out. Get over it. But that leads me to my next thing. Tony Atlas. Not Tony Atlas. I can't even think of his name right now. Teddy Atlas. Tony Atlas is a professional wrestler. Sorry, mixing up wrestling. Teddy Atlas, well known in the boxing community. Over 30 years as a trainer. He's a commentator on ESPN. He told Andre Ward, number 1 pound for pound, and Terence Crawford, number 2 on everybody's list probably now, that Lomachenko is still number 1. Who, what, where, when, why, and how is Lomachenko number 1 pound for pound? How was he ever number 1 pound for pound? First of all, Teddy Atlas. Did Lomachenko clear out an entire division and move up? Took 2 fights, or was it 3 fights if you want to count the one at 170 pounds, and then beat the boogeyman of the division, the guy that the lineal champion, Adonis Stevenson, has been ducking for about 2 to 3 years now. Did he go up? Did Lomachenko do something like that and beat the boogeyman? The boogeyman of boxing, a top 5 pound for pound fighter, knocked him out in the second fight, made him look like a punk, a hoe. Did Lomachenko do that? No, he didn't. Andre Ward did, though. Did Lomachenko clear out the 140 pound division and become the first undisputed champion and God knows when in that division? No. But Terence Crawford did, though. You know. Shit, I'll even go down to Triple G, who I think is number 3. Some people may disagree with me, but I can't stop hating on the man. You know, like, that's all I got to say. You know, Triple G's fought everybody they put in front of him. He runs his division at 160 pounds. You know. I mean, has Lomachenko been that dominant as Triple G has? No. I'll give him that. He did beat Gary Russell Jr. He beat him when he was undefeated. But he beat Nicholas Walters. Okay. In 10 fights, that's not bad. That's really good. And I like Lomachenko. He's very talented. Very exciting to watch. And he's a great, great boxer. Great combination of speed, athletic ability, overall skills, and enough punching power. So he's great. I love him. No problem with him. But is he number 1 pound for pound yet? No, Teddy Atlas. I'm sorry. He's not. And you have to be very responsible with your opinion as, you know, someone of your magnitude or of your status in the boxing community. You have to be responsible with your opinion. You know, I can talk, you know, all I want on my channel. You know, I'm just the Brohammer. But you're Teddy Atlas. You know, your name carries weight. And what you say carries weight. And you cannot responsibly put Lomachenko as number 1 pound for pound when you were just standing next to the number 1 and number 2, or number 1A and number 1B. You just can't do that. He has not, resume has to count. He has not earned it yet. He looks like he could be number 1. Sure he does. Yes, he does. He definitely does. But he shouldn't be there yet. He hasn't done what Crawford, what Ward, what Triple G, or what Canelo has done. He hasn't done what any of them have done. Now, has he? He's moved up a couple of divisions. He's really good, but sorry, he hasn't done that. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna say about that, because that was just disappointing to hear, and it was just embarrassing almost. Rigo and Lomachenko may be fighting Guillermo Rigondeaux and Lomachenko in December. That's a pretty good fight. Disappointed that it looks like it's going to be at 130 pounds, which is a huge disadvantage to Rigondeaux, being he's such a small man. He's really a 118 pounder that can fight up because of his skill level. So, obviously, Aaron wants Lomachenko to have every conceivable advantage, because Rigo already took out one of his potential cash cows in Nonito Donaire, and Aaron was visibly upset after that fight. So we'll see. You know, it's an interesting fight. I don't know. I mean, that's a big jump, 2 weight divisions. But that's all I have for you guys as far as the boxing goes. Now, the 20-week Brotomorphosis, an update. So it is week 9, day 58. Feeling pretty good. I've lost a lot of weight this week. It just started dropping. I went from 309 to 305. So that's 4 pounds. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty soon I'll be in the twos, you know, looking pretty lean here. See the chest poking up. Let's look at the double biceps there. Yeah, get them flexing. There we go. So yeah, everything's looking good. So I have 11 more weeks to go, or 12 more weeks, something like that. So, but yeah, as always, share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Please share this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends about my channel. You know, trying to do something positive, a little entertainment to it, like the Brodesy video. Go watch that again. You'll get a good laugh if you're down. So yeah, you know, give me a try. Share me, please. I want everyone to enjoy the Bro Hammer. But yeah, guys, so share, like, comment, and subscribe. It's the Bro Hammer signing out.